Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an unboxing for the HG Iron Blooded Orphans Gundam Astaroth. So here we've got a new Gundam from the Iron Blooded Orphans series, but this one is not from the actual anime. Once again, this is just from a side story manga. So I don't know if we're ever going to see this one animated. Probably not, unless we, I don't know, somehow get maybe an animated version of that side story, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. So we can just enjoy it here in model kit form here and in the manga as well if you want to check that out. I haven't read that, so I really don't know a whole lot about this. I know a little bit about it, basically just that the Gundam Astaroth was owned by this family, and then they sold some parts for money or something like that, and then it was kind of just parts of it were just kind of rebuilt with some kind of scrap pieces. Basically, that's how he got sort of this asymmetrical look with this right arm being kind of very different like that. Anyway, so that's kind of interesting story about that. And then we do have that red kit, which I think is the original form of the Astaroth or something like that. It's related to the Astaroth. I don't really know much about that one yet, but we have that other HG kind of Astaroth-esque kit coming out as well. The official name hasn't been announced yet, so I think that'll help once we have that. But at the moment, we don't know that yet. So let's check out this kit. Want to say a big thank you, of course, to MindFenix Hobby Store for sending me this kit to share with you guys. If you're in Australia, please do check out their site and shop with them. So here we have on the front, same sort of normal box art we usually see for the HGIBO kits. Here's the character looking very angsty teenager here, but I don't know, he must be mad about something. So let's go around onto the side here. We can see this is number 19 in the line so far, so I guess probably the number 20, the next one after this, will probably be the first one we get from the season 2 of the series. Oh no, I guess that'll be the other red Astaroth. Anyway, here on the side, some details about that. We have the cool kind of large hand, and it's a normal hand there. On the left side, we have that very, very huge sword. I think that's probably one of the key points of this kit. And that sword can fold up and be just sort of like a broadsword kind of thing. Rifle, which also looks pretty cool, kind of basic. I'm sure that'll just be like two pieces snapped together. But I like the design of that. We do also have a knife, in case you need that. Some other gimmicks about the articulation, of course, going to be using the same Gundam frame, I'm sure. Some customized options here that you can do with these parts. You can take those on, switch off some different arms and things like that. And then just some other HGIBO kits being advertised there as well. On the other side, just a front and back view of what the kit is going to look like when it's all painted up. And then just some information about that, information about Gundam Ace. Hobby magazine, so I guess the manga is being run, I think, currently in Gundam Ace magazine. And then the list price of 1,000 yen, so it has the low HGIBO list price, which is always nice. Inside here we've got some red parts, some polycaps, some blue parts, Gundam frame there. That looks like a new runner there, that one. So these are all the new runners here, white parts there, and I think this is our Gundam frame here, so this is going to be nothing new except for the stickers there, of course. Inside, we've got a couple extra thingies in here, something for Gundam Cross War. I believe that is a phone game, looks like, and maybe a card game as well, maybe it uses phones and cards. Gundam Builders World Cup, there's wins. Very nice Gunpla there on the top. Some more GBWC stuff. Okay, I think, looks like at the GBWC this year there's going to be a clear version of the HGUC Revive Gundam there that's going to be sold there. So I haven't seen any news about that. This is the first I've seen about that. Kind of interesting that I'm getting it from this and not from some other news website. So here's our manual, just the same box art there on the top. On the bottom, some information there about the character, it looks like about the mobile suit, and then 3 different characters here, maybe characters of the manga. I believe this girl is the pilot of that red Astaroth. Again, I don't know, I guess I shouldn't really talk too much about that because I really don't know anything about it yet. So here on the back is going to be some more details, and here we can see these parts, where these parts are from, kind of easy enough to figure this out, but in case you couldn't notice, this part of the arm is from the Hakuren's side skirt, and then the other parts of the arm are from that sort of different version of the Manrodi. It has a different name, Man something anyway, but it's similar to the Manrodi. That worker. I was really surprised we never actually got a kit of that. It was kind of interesting, but maybe someday in the future it would be a cool kit, I think, so hopefully we do. If you've seen the anime, it's where they are docked at the space station and there's kind of a fight there breaks out, and like some of the dock workers are using those mobile suits. And then we do have our weapons. Apparently this is a weapon too here. Number 2, what is that? Not really a weapon, it's just a booster armor apparently, so I don't know. I thought this is usually just for weapons. But and then here's our color guide here at the bottom. All of that. I like the colors for this, pretty cool. So let's check out our parts list. I'm going to be using everything here. I would imagine there would have been a couple of parts on the Gundam frame. Looks like on A2 there's one part of the Gundam frame we're not going to use, but everything else we are going to be using that. A couple of polycaps we won't use, but that's all of that. So the construction is going to start off with the torso, which is looking like it's going to be very, very similar to the Barbatos and the Chimaris in terms of its construction. Then the head, again, should be also pretty similar there. We do have a small kind of inner frame there for the head. A few armor pieces to go around that. Then moving on to the arms, putting the upper body together, onto the legs, putting the legs together, then the waist unit, then back to our color pages, the side skirts or the booster armor that are going to be attached onto there. It looks like those are going to be attached into the side skirts, not onto the legs. So there's that. And then the backpack is just one piece you just put onto the back like that, very simple. And then the arm kind of gauntlet thing there with the big hand is a separate thing. You don't construct that at the same time as the arm. Interesting. And then the weapons, again, for the rifle, just 2 parts there. For the knife, obviously just 1 part. For the big sword, it looks like just maybe 6 parts there, maybe. The sword is broken up into 1 handle piece, and the blade is in 4 pieces, 2 sections, sandwiched in half. And then just how to fold and mount that and do all that stuff. I think it has a secondary handle, it has a special piece to mount that to the backpack, all that. So let's take a look at the runners. First thing is our foil sticker sheet. Not the biggest foil sticker sheet, but not the smallest either. We do have maybe about 10 or so on there. Red one there, I'm guessing that's going on the forehead, I would imagine. There's some eye stickers there. Those kind of multicolored stickers there, I know I'm sure are going on the booster units. That's kind of like a greenish color, like greenish yellow color and black, and a few gray stickers there as well. For our polycaps is PC002, just standard HG polycap runner here, molded in that same kind of brownish gray color as the Gundam frames for the IBO kits. Not all the Gundam frames, I guess, I shouldn't say that. But then we have runner A1 is going to be our main Gundam frame here. This runner is marked HG 1144 scale IBO Gundam frame 1. So there's obviously going to be parts for the arms and legs, mostly on this runner. And then on runner A2, the rest of that, it's the parts for in the torso section as well, torso and 1 part there for the waist. Runner B here, obviously molded in white, so we've got a whole bunch of parts there going to be for the booster units, arms, legs, shoulders. The shoulders I think are a little bit boring on this kit, to be honest. These parts here are the one shoulder, the one white shoulder, just that one like panel line going across like that. I just don't really think that looks very good. The marking for this is going to be HG 1044 Gundam Astaroth, Astaroth. It's really hard to pronounce Japanese when I'm used to saying Korean all the time. Anyway, moving on to runner C, here is all of our blue parts, stuff for the arms, feet, and all of that. And runner D is back to that brownish gray, same color as the inner frame. We do have a few more parts for the frame here that are specific to this kit, and then obviously our weapons are going to be on here as well. And finally runner E, a few red parts there for the face and the feet and all of that. So that's going to be it for unboxing the HG Gundam Astaroth. Looks like a cool kit, obviously very simple, not really a whole lot in that box. It doesn't have any huge backpack or like huge gimmicks or anything, just got a big huge sword and a pretty simple Gundam body there. So it looks pretty cool, looking forward to checking this out. I think it's going to be a really cool design. I like the asymmetry of it. Some parts of the design, maybe not. I don't really like how the back of the legs are red, looks kind of a little strange, just that color option there. I definitely want to change that for painting this kit. But That's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out the review, that'll be coming up next. If you want to ask any questions or leave any comments, leave those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the review. Bye bye.